Are you ready to start building your wealth and start investing? If so, stay tuned. I've got a checklist with the 5 things you need to do before you start investing. Hey there, Brittany Flammer here with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips. If you want to be able to afford to live a life you love, then hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Let's hop right into it. The first thing you need to do before you start investing is to pay off all of your credit card debt. Well, not just credit card debt, any high interest debt that you have, you want to make sure you pay off. Did you know the average credit card rate is 20% and store credit cards average at 24%? That is so high. If you take a look at the stock market, the average return in the long haul on the stock market is 10%. So if you are paying off debt at 20% and investing at 10%, you are never going to get ahead. It will always make sense to pay off the high interest debt that you have. Now, what if you have other debt that's not quite so high interest? Say you've got student loans that are 5% interest. So you could be paying off 5% but earning 10% over here. If you do the math, then maybe it's worth it to you to invest even though you still have student loans. It's called personal finance for a reason. It is personal. It's up to you. If you have lower interest debt, it's up to you to choose whether or not you should invest. Do the math. Look at the interest rates, compare, but keep in mind, there is no guarantee on the stock market, no guarantee that you'll get 10% back, and there is risk involved. Make sure all of your high interest debt is paid off before you start investing. If you have other low interest debt, that's up to you based on your personal preference and your risk tolerance. The second thing you need to do, after you've paid off your high interest debt, you need to make sure you have an emergency savings fund. Now, most experts recommend 3 to 6 months set aside for your emergency fund. And I know that seems like a huge chunk of change, but keep in mind, this emergency savings isn't to maintain your lifestyle as is, it's for an emergency. So it's more of a bare bones budget. If we've got an emergency and my husband loses his job, yes, we need to pay our mortgage and our utilities. But no, we don't need to take a vacation. We don't need to be eating out or having expensive dates. Those are things that we don't have to account for in our emergency fund. So look at your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months, depending on your situation, your risk tolerance. If you want more info about emergency funds in general or online savings account, leave a comment below. I'd be happy to answer it or film a video about it. So keep in mind, it's a bare bones budget. Just make sure you have enough in that 3 to 6 month emergency fund to cover your basic needs. The third thing you need to do before investing is to figure out your financial goals. Now, I know that sounds pretty simple and very obvious, but don't skip over it. It's really important. And actually write down what your goals are. Write down not only your goals, maybe you're saving for a car or a house down payment, or maybe you just want to save for retirement. Write those down, but also write down when you want that money. Because you're going to save differently and invest differently if it's for a car that you want in 2 years, as opposed to a down payment on a house in 10 years, or for retirement in 30 years. What you want to do with the money will affect where you invest your money. So make sure you've identified your goals and when you're going to want that money. Fourth thing you need to do before you start investing is you need to make sure you are able to pay your bills every month. This is just a nice way of avoiding that nasty B word called budget. You really should have a budget. You need to make sure that you can afford to invest and invest not just once, but consistently every month. So you need to make sure your income is high enough for all of your expenses. You don't want to have to be stressed out about paying your bills if you're investing. You want to make sure your bills and everything's taken care of and you have money to invest. If you need help getting started on a budget, check out my video up there. Or if you need ways to cut back your expenses, check out my video with 50 frugal living tips. I guarantee you can find something to cut back in your budget if you need. Fifth thing you need to do is research investments. Now, most of us associate investing with the stock market, and it really is very simple. But there are so many options and it seems so complicated. So do a little bit of research. Once you've decided what your financial goals are, if it's short-term or long-term like retirement, do a little bit of research to see where you want to invest. If you're interested in investing, a book I recommend reading is Broke Millennial Takes on Investing. It's really good for everyday person. Yes, it's intended for millennials, but it's applicable to anyone that wants to get started in investing. And it's not way up here, it's lower level. Anyone can understand it and anyone can learn from it. In the comments down below, let me know what investments you are interested in. My next few videos coming out will be all about retirement, how much you need for retirement, where to start investing with retirement. But in the comments down below, let me know what you're interested in so I can do videos for you. So stay tuned for my next videos all about retirement, and I will see you in that next video.